Hello, everyone. Welcome to Island Space Caribbean Museum. Tonight, we are talking all things Give Miami Day. My name is Cleopatra Bauduy. I am a board member at Island Space Caribbean Museum, and I'm so happy to be here with you tonight. We have some invited guests here to share their points of views and to share their feedback on what it is to be Caribbean and why it's important to give back. So I'd be happy to introduce our guests. Good evening, ladies.
Hey, how are
Hi,
you?
how are you? Happy to be here.
Yes, thank you.
Happy
Thank you
to
so
say
much to be. Yes, thank you. Thank you. So I would love to give you a couple of minutes to just introduce yourselves. Jessy Allain Mena is a wonderful community leader here in Broward. We met recently through Kids in Distress and all the wonderful things that she's doing now with George Snow and just a community impactor. And Silverio, just coast to coast. We already know that everyone knows who you are, but I'd love to introduce you to the Island Space Caribbean Museum audience and just tell us a little bit more about yourselves. So we'll start with Jessy.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm proud to be supporting this amazing cause. My name is Jessy Allain. I'm currently the one of the directors of the Hispanic Heritage Chamber of Commerce here in Broward County and Palm Beaches, and I'm also proud director of development for the George Snow Scholarship Fund. And I love this community and everything that you talk about community. I'm going to be here supporting.
Absolutely. I love you, Jesse.
Thank
I
you.
want to be Jesse when I grow up. But love connecting with community leaders like Jesse, like you, Cleo, Island Space. I am my superpower is business development. I have my own consulting firm where I'm a financial wellness consultant as well as a community engagement director. I love connecting these great causes, especially with Island Space to the community so that they know there's this great resource so that they can give back to, that they can, sponsor our events, donate to our amazing mission. So just so happy to be here. I'm a Caribbean as well. My parents are Dominican. I love all the history that's learned through Island Space.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing that. I mean, you two are doing so much in so many different areas in the community. So we're very honored to have you here to speak on behalf of Island Space and to all of everyone that's following and watching us today. So I like that you both are kind of new to the museum and bringing you into the fold. So my question is going to kick it off for those that are new to the museum, just finding out about Island Space. What is it that's attracted you and has been keeping you wanting engaged and wanting to help out more? If you can share that. Jesse, we'll start with you.
I can say that it's all about preserving our culture, right? Our history and the incredible contributions of the Caribbean community. Um, I'm Peruvian, right? I'm a Latina, and you may say, but Peru is not an island. But for those who doesn't know, Peru have a huge influence from the Caribbean and African people. So it's in my roots. So these girls came actually from that Caribbean side, and I believe deeply in representation, right? In honoring our roots, and supporting all these spaces where we can celebrate who we are, right? And today, raising funds to keep this museum thriving and actually find a place for this, a home, permanent home for this museum. It's it's about our community, not just the Caribbean. It's community. We are building community at this diverse and beautiful and powerful um, community. And community, again, it's family for me.
Mhm.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And that really resonates deeply with me. Such a proud supporter of the museum. And now being on the board, we recognize how important it is to give back through our programming, through our events that you've experienced, and just being prominent figures, since we represent so much of the population of South Florida. And now we're participating in Give Miami Day. So as you see on your screen, we would invite anyone to come and share our love and support of Caribbean culture. If you, I'm sure everyone here, I think it's 1 in 4 people in our Broward County are of Caribbean descent. So if you're not Caribbean, you have a close friend or coworker or someone that you really care about that is Caribbean, and this is helping them with preserving their culture and just sharing the love. Selena, same question for
Excellent.
you.
Yes,
Attracted you
absolutely. I
to the
think yes, absolutely. I agree. Representation is key, right? Understanding the diversity that we have within our Caribbean culture, and even understanding that, we are all so diverse within our Caribbean community. Like you said, we have a friend, we have, family members, and what have you. And we welcome everyone, honestly. We are
yes,
such a happy bunch. I always say, being from the Caribbean, everything for us is excitement, is love, is passion. That's what drives the mission that I love with Island Space. And giving back to Island Space is so important because we're teaching the community, not just the Caribbean community at large representation. We're learning, the different history with Caribbean islands, through art, through events like you mentioned, through different educational content that's put out. I love the fact that I can celebrate other Caribbean cultures and myself learn about it. As I mentioned earlier, my family's from the Dominican Republic. Learning from Haiti, learning from different countries, Ecuador, because we welcome everyone to this island space. So I'm so
yes.
happy to be part of this amazing mission, and I encourage you all to give back to this amazing mission, because even and I also encourage you to come visit Island Space so that you can see the excitement, the education, the passion that drives the Island Space. So happy to be here.
Thank you. That was so beautifully said. You covered a lot there. And there are so many ways that people can give back. As you can see, this is the museum, and we love celebrating our culture. We've put all of our prized possessions in these beautiful glass casings. And as people walk through the museum, they can remember their childhood. And it's so amazing that all of us from all these different islands can go there and each feel the same thing from what you see in this museum. So I think that's very impactful. So visiting, as Selena's mentioned, is a way that you can come and give back. Today, we're offering the Give Miami Day link, and we would like to be like breakout stars in this whole Give Miami Day fundraiser mission. And we just really, really encourage you to share this link with anyone that is feels it in their soul that they would like to give back. I hope you feel the passion on the screen today. I asked these two lovely ladies to participate in this today because they are the most vibrant, sazon, con frito, everything that you could think about, ladies that I know, and I really appreciate you. So, for all of our Hispanic Caribbean members, what is one word that you could say that resonates with your culture that can make them feel the impact of this museum and what's so important about it? Anything.
Well, being Dominican, I mean, the ongoing joke amongst all Hispanics is Dominicans like to say, "Que lo que?" What's going on? And vaina, because that it's an interchangeable word, but it's the same way with
Vaina means, what
Venezuelans
does
too.
vaina mean?
Vaina
Can you
doesn't
tell us?
really have a specific meaning because you can use it as a verb, as a noun, as a pronoun. Like it's a great word. Doesn't really have a meaning, but it's so interchangeable. I
Okay.
love it. So I actually, my boyfriend, he's not Hispanic, so I'm teaching him the Caribbean words.
Oh, that's
And
great.
that's one of them. But yeah, I mean, it's just great. It's great to also learn from other Caribbean islands, other words that they use and compare notes. So
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, very good point. So I've met you all through my Miami contacts, and now we're in Broward. And Give Miami Day is such an important day because it reaches so many different organizations. And as we know, we have so many Caribbean people in Miami itself as well. So I encourage everyone, it's a short little commute, depending on the day you decide to get on that 95, to come and visit Island Space Caribbean Museum. We have so many great local restaurants close by. If you're in the mood for Jamaican, we have so many recommendations. Joy's Roti Shop is up the block, and it's amazing. It's a great way to come and celebrate Caribbean culture to come in. So I encourage everyone. Jessy, what word would you like to use that best describes like a close connection if you wanted to teach anyone today to your culture?
Going to say azúcar.
Ay,
Okay, so
Say
this
that,
means
say
that
that, girl.
flavor that all the Caribbeans and Latinos and Hispanic we have here. And you mentioned something important, Celine. Now, I work with with youth and education and community, having this space that can speak by itself to our youth, where they can learn these roots, where they can connect and make them feel proud of who they are, of who their family came from. It's just an amazing, it's a beautiful space. And something that we have to mention is that this is the only museum that preserves the Caribbean culture in the world. So it's
in the
here in
world.
South Florida,
Mhm.
Miami, Broward, Palm Beach. So we are in the heart of South Florida, and you have it here at home. So
Yeah.
that's huge.
That is humongous. And when I found that out, I was like, oh my goodness, how could I not be involved with such a huge mission? Like, we have a giant in our backyard. And
Mm.
the only way people are going to know is if we share the information and we invest into the museum and just do everything that we can to know. So everyone knows that we exist and we're here.
Yeah, and I must say that even coming new to be part of Island Space, I can tell you, we just had our gala, right? Which was an amazing event, so well organized, so welcoming. I mean, we all do community events, so when we attend an event or part of a nonprofit that that just connects with the community at large, not just Caribbeans, everyone.
Yeah.
The gala was amazing, the organization, the mission, getting people excited about Island Space. I mean, once you meet all of us, it's the same vibe, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll get to learn about Caribbean culture in such a fun way because people tend to forget, like, fun is the key word to learning, to like to Jesse's point, teaching our young children about the Caribbean culture, even adults. There's some things that I've even learned, right, through Island Space.
Mhm.
So I think it's so important to just let them know the excitement and passion and love we have for Island Space because it's such a well organized and such a passion driven and community centered Island Space, and it's the only one, like Jesse said, the only one. So why not give to this amazing mission to Island Space and to continue that connectivity with the community and education? So
Beautiful. So beautifully said. Oh my goodness. You are all speaking to my heart. I have to tell you, this past weekend, we had our rum cake, black cake festival that happened right here in Plantation at Volunteer Park. The turnout was incredible. I mean, every time I looked at the door, I saw a new wave of people coming. Every island represented, cake lovers from all over, tasting, purchasing goods. I have a beautiful purse that I'm wearing on our next girls' night out. I can't wait to show it to you. And it's just celebrating our culture in so many different ways. So we have the Black Rum Cake Festival that we've just did. We have a mango festival coming up in the summertime. We have hers. We have programming inside of the museum as well, and it's also unique. Like, you don't see these things everywhere. And so I feel like, as being a
Caribbean
Haitian
Professionals
American,
Network present the sweetest.
there you go. Here's a little recap. So the most delicious rum as well. I mean, we had a rum tasting room, which was delicious. And it represents all rum. I think that's something that we all share from our different islands, right? Everyone loves their own rum. I know
mhm.
Brugal very well. I know Mount Gay as well. Babonku, we cannot forget Babonku. So it's nice. It's nice for us to just celebrate each other. And Coquito season's coming up. I need a
Yeah,
hookup.
yes.
Yes.
Everyone
So
loves
it's
cookies.
really really great programming that we have there. Another way, another something to talk about, speaking about the future and resonating with the children, because I always believe that we always have to bring in the youth, are field trips.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great way that anyone that is watching this today, like, you can speak to your teachers, if you know, your students, your class, I'm sorry, your children's classes, and say, have you ever considered, attending Island Space Caribbean Museum? It's a very nice setting to teach children more about their culture, because it's so important for you to feel seen and heard, right? We all know at home we do the education at home, but when they're out in the world, to just have that confidence to know that they're being celebrated as well, I think that that's a very powerful tool to give to our children.
Yeah, to feel
This is an
celebrated and
example.
to feel excited
Mhm.
about that too. I mean, that's so important to
Yeah.
your point, Cleo.
Yes, yes. I mean, we have national icons on the wall to see people that have made some huge contributions to American culture and history,
Mhm.
and to know their origins and where they came from. I mean, I think it's very important for us to share arts and crafts projects as well. It's therapeutic even to be in that beautiful setting, nice artwork on
Mhm.
the wall, and to now pour into it with your own culture. I think it's a full circle moment.
Yeah, and also the involvement with other artists, Caribbean artists. You know, if you can expand on that, Cleo, the outreach that we have with local and even other artists outside of the immediate community that have been involved with Island Space and sharing all the culture and artifacts and things like that.
Yeah, very much encouraged. We have various art exhibitions that we invite people from the community to come in, share their art, speak about art. We have so many different passions within our culture. Some are culinary, some are through the arts, some are through music. And I've seen Island Space honestly touch upon every single part of it. And sometimes, like, when you're younger, certain things resonate with you, and then you join the workforce and you really aren't in touch anymore. But when you go there, it awakens something that, that made you feel something. And I think that it's important for us to emphasize the only way that we're going to be able to continue that great programming is for people to give. That's really the only way, right? I mean, we see this all the time, that there are great organizations and you know about it, and you think about going, you think about supporting, and you don't. And with the time comes and passes, and you never really go. So it is something that people have to actively be passionate about, giving back, coming to visit, bringing children, bringing their elders as well, elders of the family. It's a great moment and opportunity.
So I
Absolutely, and
think it's a great way to, sorry, it's a great way to keep our culture alive, because
hmm
Yes.
that's how you feel all the traditions. You can see when you go into the museum, you can go back also in time and appreciate where all come from. So that's a magnificent way, to your point, telling our kids, right? Showing them what is the beauty, um, music, food, as you mentioned, the dancing part, all that make this Miami, Broward so vibrant.
hmm
Yeah.
It's just an amazing opportunity of giving back, giving back, and what better than give back to our own culture to preserve it.
Yeah, and to your point, to
Exactly.
both of your points too, it's so important to, we see as the years have gone on how important these STEAM with the arts programs are to help children learn and to help just have a diverse look at, where they come from, the education component of Island Space. It does help kids learn more, not just about the culture, but overall, when you're involving them in all the programming that Island Space provides to the children and to the community at large. It's a one of a kind, as we mentioned before, Jesse mentioned it. It's a one of a kind organization. There's no other Island Space, a museum that caters to the arts, to the culture, to the community engagement, giving back. to and donating to Island Space is going to help not just our children but overall community unite through this Caribbean culture, through Caribbean artifacts, through Caribbean events. I think it's so important to keep our STEAM programs alive because overall it helps not only children but adults and overall community connections and community love that it
Yeah.
creates.
It's so wonderfully said. I mean, you it touches all of our senses, right? And something that we go through as Caribbean people every year, as you know, is hurricanes. And so what happened to us this year was the day after our gala, we went into Hurricane Melissa and seeing the devastation that it caused to the community. And Island Space on a dime turned around and opened up as a donation center for us to collect goods to give back. So
Mhm.
I mean, not only are we celebrating our culture through the music, through fun and celebration, we also are there for our brothers and sisters in our time of need. And it's not something that we forget because sometimes the headlines move on and it was a day or two, and because it doesn't affect everyone here on the mainland immediately, you don't hear about it, but it has not stopped. And it's definitely a way to give back because supporting the museum is helping us support all of the islands in need.
Right. Yeah, the community outreach, it's a great it's a great way to not just for the community, but even the Caribbean islands that are going through different situations and how we, gathered together and to help Jamaica. And not just Jamaica, as time goes on, different islands may be affected
Well,
by
definitely Haiti
hurricanes.
was affected,
Mm-hmm,
Bahamas was affected.
mm-hmm,
There's a lot of islands, they're little small islands, so we have to think about the impact of a category 4 or 5 hurricane just coming to demolish, so
mm-hmm.
very, very true.
Yeah, yeah. The outreach is incredible. So
Yeah. All right. So if you had to give everyone watching this right now one main reason, and I know there's many reasons, but one main reason to support Give Miami Day to Island Space Caribbean Museum, what would it be?
Let's keep our story alive. Let's this space tell the story about us and our culture. Give Miami Day 11/20/25. Please think about donate, give back to the island space, a space that is going to preserve your culture. And when one culture arises, I think all the cultures do it. So
Amen. Yep. I love.
yes. Yeah, giving back to the love and passion that we have for educating our community, our youth, our adults about the Caribbean richness and culture that unites us all. We live in South Florida. We are such a diverse group of folks, and what better way to give back to a diverse mission than Island Space, right? We not only are giving back to our immediate community, we do outreach, as Cleo mentioned, with things happening in other islands, we're connecting with other islands, we're connecting our future children to teach others, right? Teach one, everyone teach one, so that they can continue on with the history that Island Space is teaching all of us. So I'm super passionate about not only just the way Island Space mission is, but just the love and passion that I see every time I'm surrounded by everyone and the team with Caribbean with Island Space. And I have to tell you too, I've heard this from other friends that I've introduced Island Space to, and the excitement is real, folks. The excitement is real.
Oh,
Every time you come into the museum or an event, talk to anybody at Island Space, you're gonna get smiles. You're gonna have education. It's a warm feeling that you get, that you're welcome. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to be from a Caribbean island. We are actually adopting more
very
people,
true.
so our Caribbean community. So
Oh,
giving back
yes.
is so important. It's so important to give back to Island Space. It's a one of a kind mission, one of a kind organization. It's such a beautiful outreach, so I highly encourage everyone to donate.
That was beautiful. Thank you for saying that. And I mean, we cannot agree with everything that you're saying more. It's a important mission for us to invest into, for ourselves to see ourselves, for our children to see themselves, for our elders. I mean, My mom loves going to the museum. Any single time
Mhm.
that I tell her we're going to an event, she's already picking her colorful outfit and flats so she can dance. So that is the name of the game. We like to have fun. We love to celebrate each other. And I think it's a great opportunity for people to come in if there's special events. We have venue rentals as well. I think thinking outside the box and the different ways that we can use this space is going to be important, especially you two that I know the world. If there's ever an opportunity for someone to come and use it as a platform and a space to share the positivity, please, we would welcome that.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I love the fact that every time we introduce someone to Island Space, they bring more people on. So get
Yes.
ready. Your
Hmm.
donations and your encouragement to bring others to the organization is highly welcomed.
It truly is. It truly, truly is. And it's, everyone can help make this difference. I mean, there's all levels, all kinds of different people from different backgrounds. It's just the more attention and more eyes that are on our mission, people
Mhm.
start resonating and seeing like, wow, this is a movement. And I think everyone is welcome to join in and help that movement push forward.
Absolutely.
And also, we have to remember that again, this is a unique space that will also attract, business around this space, right?
Yes.
We're talking about economic growth here too,
Yeah.
right? And the tourism that we are so blessed to be in this amazing place that where most of the people vacate, where we live, right?
Yes.
It's an
Yes.
amazing opportunity. It's an amazing opportunity for us and our economic growth as a region.
Yes, and that's a good point,
So
Jesse. So
I love to. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, no, I was just gonna say it's a good point that you're making, Jesse. The connections that you make while volunteering, while giving back, the events that Island Space caters to,
Mhm.
you will be meeting a lot of community
Oh
leaders,
yeah.
different organizations. So it's just not giving back to Island Space, but it's also connecting you to a
Yeah.
group of leaders, community leaders that really care, and not only just for networking purposes and business, but just overall the great relationship you built.
Yeah. With some people that you have something in common with. And that's always,
Mhm.
the foundation of a relationship is connection. Just whatever tie that you have, I think is important. So I want to invite you to, speaking of living where people vacation, in February, I believe it's February 7th, we will be having our reggae genealogy event at Volunteer Park out on the grass. So bring your blankets. I'll bring some Leo sandwiches and all of the tostones that you can have. And we will be listening to the most amazing music, reggae music being celebrated on the center stage. It's family friendly. We'll have vendors, booths. It's a nice, beautiful afternoon of just celebrating culture in the sun. And it'll be a nice, cool breeze. I'm sure in February is just an exciting day. So please mark your calendars.
Yes, that's going to be a really great event to attend, a must attend event.
Must attend event. Seriously, it really will be. And you have to get great blanket seats up in the front, good positioning. I know you ladies love to dance, so I expect to see it
Oh yeah.
all.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
just wanted to, before we're in our last 2 minutes, just please support the museum however you can. Today, we're actually specifically asking towards Give Miami Day to help push that needle up and celebrate our culture. Like this picture speaks so much. Imagine feeling it when you're there live and in person. It's outstanding.
Yes, the music, the culture, the unity, the friendships, the networking. I mean, there's so much involved with getting involved with Island Space and giving back to continue the mission of this one of a kind organization. I encourage everyone to give.
And remember that every dollar that you invest in multiplies the impact across the local,
Yeah.
economy. So please give Miami Day. Think about the island space and support the culture. Make us proud
Yes.
and
Yeah,
make it
that's
fun,
beautiful.
right?
Make it fun. The only Caribbean museum in the world. Like, that's
In the world.
mind blowing in the whole world.
Mhm.
How could we not celebrate each other? It's beautiful.
Mhm.
Yes, it's amazing.
All right. Well, I thank you all for your time and your energy and your love tonight. Thank you for spreading this message. I hope it reaches many and they feel the passion that we all feel. I know for our Caribbean culture. I can't wait to celebrate and dance and get together and do more beautiful things for our community together.
Yes, and don't forget to attend all our events as well and pass along the information to all your friends and family and network.
Yes.